What is up, guys? And we're back with another video, and today, guys, we're reviewing the FlySky gt3b. Recently picked up this radio. This is not a new item. This controller has been on the market for a very long time, but it is known for the best budget radio. And let me tell you, I use this on one outing, tuning my RS4. It's the only time I've used it so far because my WPL is down. Currently, I'm ordering parts for it in my LST. Giving it a break. I am rebuilding it, doing rear diff and also new tune pipe, and I'm inspecting the clutch and possibly replacing the clutch shoes and the springs. So that's gonna be down for a little bit. Usually for the winter, I feel like I'm gonna give that thing a rest, store it for the winter, and bring it back out in the summer. I've put 3 tanks through it, and I am experiencing not low compression. It still runs fine and everything, but the compression is not the best anymore. And I think that has to do with the motor possibly sucking in a little bit of sand. I don't know if it has or not. It might have also been due to it being overheated. Long story, I'll get to it in a different video. This video, we're talking about this controller that I've recently picked up. Now, this controller, it feels very, very good in the hand. I do personally like the feel. This one, unfortunately, takes 8 AA batteries, which is not at the end of the world for me because I do have rechargeable AA's, which you can find online for pretty cheap now, Amazon or whatever. But if you guys don't like this idea of having 8 AA's, you can also purchase a slightly newer model, the FlySky gt3c, which is a little bit different. Same exact features internally, similar feel, but it's a little different colors, a little different styling. Personally, I don't like the way that's styled, but it has a rechargeable battery, like a cell phone battery in here, and a micro USB port to charge it like a phone, which is quite nice for some people if you're going to be on road or stuff like that. But I'm bringing this to the beach, with the WPL. I'm going to be driving this thing in the rain and stuff like that, and I don't want this little part on the side to get all jacked up with dirt. Personally, also, if that battery goes bad, I don't know where you could find a replacement. Where this, I have AA's in there. I can just buy new ones, and also, I think it's more reliable for me. This is a 12-volt system, so it used all the AA's are in series in here, and so I have 2800 milliamp AA's. So it's personally, you can go 2 different routes. I went this route for my what I got to do with it. We're gonna talk about now handle controls right here. You have your channel 3, which is a recessed button, toggle button. I think it's on off. There's nothing much. It's quite nice when you're holding it in the hand. Use your middle finger to hold to press it. These 2 switches right here. I don't really like the way these feel. They're very cheaply made. I feel very wiggly and stuff like that. A lot of play. But the bottom one is your channel 3 trim, which is nice to have accessible right there. And when you use it, you can use your thumb with both of these. And then there's dual rate. I don't know, I never used this dual rate before, but these are just shortcuts. Also, you can also access it through the screen. But this, I don't know what the dual rate's for. Probably, I would think steering, but it might be for channel 3. I don't know. It's there though, and it's quite nice to have a shortcut right there. Speaking of shortcuts, we also have right here as these 4 buttons. You have right here is steering trim and also throttle trim, which is your channel 1 trim, I think, and channel 2 trim. So that's nice to have right there. Let's just talk about the steering wheel. It's quite nice to have like a modern type steering, like a drop-down system, which most high-end race oriented controllers have, which is quite nice. It feels good in the hand. This is a nice firm rubber grip, which I personally like. The foam ones aren't bad. I like the foam ones as well. I used to have one. I have one on my old. Here's my old controller for my LST. I have a foam handle on it, and I like the feel of that. But the rubber is quite nice too. A little more firmer. This is a plastic wheel, and I do like the way this looks. Keep in mind on camera, the chrome finish on these buttons look a little tacky, and I thought the same thing when I was gonna buy it. But now looking at it in real life, it's not that bad. I mean, it's still plastic chrome, so I mean, I don't know, and I don't know if this is gonna wear off like if this is paint. But as of right now, I had this for about a week now. I like it. We're gonna also now move on to the weight. Due to the 8 AA batteries are in here, this controller is on the heavier side, but is not. But I have well experience with a heavy controller. Look at this behemoth. I love this controller. This controller is very nice, and it has 6 model memory and 3 channels, just like that. But the only difference, basically, from this controller and that controller is the ability to change your name. 2, that has a bigger screen, and 3, this is FM. I actually have 2 receivers for this controller. I have this one right here with there's little dials. But anyways, that's a cool. I love that controller. When this controller came with the LSC2, it was the best top of the line. I feel FM and AM. They also have this an AM controller ever made. That controller is very nice, but I need to upgrade. Because also I need another receiver for my RS4. Anyways, I did not have that other. I only had one receiver until like 2 days ago. But stop getting sidetracked. Let's just keep on working on this one. The weight balance is quite nice. If you can balance it from right here, it is pretty much level. So that's nice. It's not like it's want to tilt forward or backwards. It's wherever you hold it, it's going to want to stay nice and flat at the bottom. So it's great balancing. Won't strain your wrist, especially with the weight. It does have a flip-up antenna like this. And from what I've seen, Ultimate RC's review, this controller and receiver combo have a lot of range. Too much range, actually. But I don't really like this flip-up style from my experience, and I have 2 younger brothers, and my garage is a little cluttered. If I leave this thing on the wrong space, somebody's gonna step on it and snap it in half. Take example, this one's broken. This is my dad's controller. This one's broken. And also I have another one upstairs, which is a bad controller. It's busted, but that one's broken as well. So hopefully we don't break this one, but I mean, nothing a little hot glue can't fix. God forbid that happens. Now that's pretty much it for controls, except for the top. There's quite a lot more controls up here. Let's just talk about these ports really quick. There's a charging port, 12-volt system charging port. So if you want to charge your rechargeable AA's through the controller, you can. Never did it before, but I'm gonna look into trying to doing that because it does get annoying using this charger every once in a while. And that's a slower charger, so I'll try to figure out something with that. There's also another port. It's kind of like a headphone jack style port, and from what I've seen Ultimate RC's video, he made that video 8 years ago when they first came out. These controllers first came out. It came with a CD kind of disc for like a I don't know, computer, and the dongle, so you can hook up to like a USB port, so you can use this with the computer with like a video game or something. I don't know. I don't really care for that much, but I guess it's cool to have. There's no like programming features, at least I don't think so, with that port, but I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so now let's just talk about the top, the screen. The screen is like an LCD type of screen. There's no like, it's not like a phone screen or anything, but it is backlit and it's a blue backlit, so I do personally like that it's like that. If you want to see this in the dark, after a while the screen does go dim if you don't use it. Let's see if that does that. There you go. See, so it goes dim, so you don't waste your battery. But if once you first turn it on, you have the dial right here. Change between these two. You can have your model number popping up or the voltage of your batteries. 10.8. I need to top this off. Usually it's around 11 and a half with the nickel metal batteries that are in here. So yeah. Now if you press down on the dial, now you have your different modes. This mode right here, let's just see. This is your model number. So if you press that again, now you can change your model number. It's 0 through 9. So my LST, RS4, and the C24 WPL. That's there. And so yeah, you can go through all your model numbers. Now, if you want to change your model number name, you got to get out of this. Once you select it, you just press this again to stop it. Now when you change the dial, you can change through the different modes. Now, if you want to change the name of your controller, of your model number, click that. Now you have all this to mess with. And now just to change your change to the next letter, you press end, which I don't know why it's called end. They should have made it next or something, but I don't know. But anyway, you press end, and then now you can go change it. It's A through Z, 0 through 9 numbers and everything. So once you're done with that, now we're going to change to your throttle reverse, steering reverse. To change it to different channels, 1, 2, 3, and you just press N to change it. You press N. There you go. Now we also have endpoints right here. Same thing. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. If you want to use your throttle endpoint, you hold the throttle hold the throttle to your position that you want to go, forward or backwards. And then you just press end, and then you got one, I think it's up to 120%. So we're just gonna press that, and then you just press that. You press the enter button. Oh yeah, this is enter. ABS system. I've never tried this before, from what I've seen, basically what it does is if you were gonna hit brake on your car, instead of if you just press full brake, it's not gonna go to full lock. What it'll do is it'll slow your reaction. So if you go full brake, it'll slowly go to full brake over a time period. I personally never used it. Haven't yet to explore it. Can't really use it on my WPL or my RS4 because of basically I already have that mechanically set up, so I cannot fully lock the brakes on my RS4, and also my clutch spring is broken, so it's full drive. So if I God forbid, basically when I let go of the gas, the engine slows down the car, and I can't stop the car completely or else I stall it. So I have to get a new spring. But or figure out a different type of clutch system. But I think I have it off right now, but I think there's like two different settings. You have your exponential rates. I did not mess with that. I don't need to mess with that for my car. This is your dual rate. So there you go, dual rate. It's very, you can access it from here or from here. Let's see. Wait, we can just find out right now. If I press a dual rate. Channel 1. So if we just get out of this, what does this do? Should bring us to this dual rate switch right here. Operates channel 1's dual rate, which is your steering channel. So yes, I was right. That is your steering channel. So I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it is your steering channel. So now we have dual rate, and then trims right here. You got your trims for all three channels. You also have for channel 1, channel 2, and channel 3 trims already shortcuts right here, but if you want to go through the hassle of using the dial to do it, or if you just want to get a, I don't know, whatever you want, but you can access it through there. So that is all the functions of this radio. Now we're gonna go to the price of the radio. For me, this price is absolutely great. This radio has all the features. Oh, it also has a failsafe as well to program that. This radio has all the features that I want. It looks great. It looks the part. It looks like an expensive radio, but it's only $40. And sometimes even on sale, you can get it for like $30. I've seen. It only uses. It comes with its own receiver already, with the tool and everything. But it has kind of a long antenna. Here's the antenna tube for it. This is I'm gonna put in my WPL. I already have this binded, but I need to wait to mess with the steering trims once I get the new servo. But this is very, very tiny. This receiver, it's very thin, fits in all these small little places. So you get this and this for $40. I can't complain. This radio is slightly better. It is an older radio. This is a DX2S. This is my dad's radio. It has 3 channels. I don't even know if it has. I don't even know if it has model memories. I think it's just one model memory. But it does have. This controller is, I would say, I don't know. I think it's like over $100 when it was new. And the only thing that it has better is engine RPM and temperature sensors that you can plug in to the receiver, and also a lap timer, which this doesn't. But if you're not looking for anything crazy like that, then this is the way to go. It has a slightly better screen. I don't know if it's backlit or not, but it has all the features that this one has, just like basic wise. It takes 4 AA's, but hey, I would rather spend $40 on this than spend $150 on something like that. Any Spectrum radio, this rugged radio, I love that radio, but it's like $150, almost $200, and I don't have that money to spend. So for this price, I love this radio. It works great. Time will tell on how durable it is, but for what I'm using, I think it'll be all right. Receivers like this, they have gone up in price. They're not $7 anymore. It's more like $10. But for $18, you can get a packet of 2 receivers, and that's what I've purchased. And yeah, so great budget radio, does everything I need to do. I noticed that compared to the AM radio that I have, this is a little more responsive. It has great range. The button and the user interface is very easy. You also just want to make sure you have a bind plug right here. I love the way the throttle works. Forgot to tell you this, 75% forwards, 25% backwards, which is great for racing and for nitro applications. Not the best for crawlers, but you just turn that I think exponential rate up when you go to 120%, and then you get full power. Well, no, not exponential. You just turn up the dual rate, I think. But do that, and then you're good. But yeah, I love the radio. It looks good. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And go check out my Instagram. What is it called? Nitro_society_RC. I post weekly on that. You guys can see behind the scenes, different things. But yeah, go check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.